How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. Not just any other review. A little bit of mystery beer time, courtesy of Steve. Steve mailed off. Thank goodness Steve doesn't know where I live. He'd be here all the time and we'd be getting shitty together. That'll happen someday. Anyway, he mailed off a big, huge box of, up his way kind of beers. Connecticut beers, that area beers, and definitely threw some mystery beers in for good measure. So let's actually crack into this mystery beer, see what's what. This is by far and away one of my most favorite wrapped mystery beers in history of mankind. It is so gettily wrapped. I'm just loving it, baby. If you don't know what mystery beers are, yeah, well, that's weird. Anyway, I knew this. See, in this, I do my mystery beers early. And I knew this was going to be a big beer. Just because, the shape of the bottle, it looks like a big Treehouse Stout. That's the kind of bottle it's in. Plus, you're talking about something, that size, that shape. It's got to be big. It's got a nose. Didn't even talk about the look yet, because you don't have to. It looks like fucking Stoutville. Honestly, kind of getting like a chili cinnamon stout vibe off of this one. Big milk chocolate vibes. Huge milk chocolate vibes. Very rich, very kind of milk stouty, if you will. I don't believe there's any kind of barreling or any of that stuff going on. But I got this kind of hint of like, it's not cinnamon, but there's a spice to it. There's something to it. So there's a soft spice to it. I don't think it's cinnamon, but it's just giving me chili vibes. Not necessarily there's a heat there, but there's a soft vegetal thing. So you're talking about, 2 fingers of infinite creaminess, dark as dark could be, milk stout smelling, subtle peppery vibe given, hopeful deliciousness. Let's just dive in. Cheers. Well, here's the deal. There's definitely got to be chilies in the sumbitch. Yeah, super delectable mouthfeel. Super nice and creamy. It actually finishes a bit thin, but the whole beer has this nice kind of softness to it. It's got a really, really rich kind of almost grainy kind of chocolate character to it. Yeah, so there's definitely chocolate involved. I feel like there's definitely chocolate involved. What am I saying? I feel there is chocolate involved. It's a milk stout. There's chocolate involved, and there's peppers. Not super hot peppers. I'm getting a green pepper vibe off it. There's a subtle, very subtle heat to it for me, but nothing too crazy. Almost like, kind of a burned off habanero thing where it's not super spicy, but you get a little bit of that kind of greenness to it. Nice mouthfeel. The impact on how rich and how sweet it is makes me want to say it's a higher ABV beer. But I don't think it's getting too crazy up there ABV-wise. So let's just go for a fun 10. It's the 10% milk stout with chocolate, like cacao, added. And some kind of chili, like a soft chili to it. The last one I got from Steve was actually one of their double shot series. That really didn't give me any kind of coffee on it. I'm getting your typical coffee vibes you would get off a big, rich, roasted, malted stout. So I don't think there's coffee involved in this one. But the last one really didn't do me proper coffee-wise, so who knows about this one. But anyway, so yeah, 10% Imperial Milk Stout, cacao, and chilies. So there's probably something else in there, because when you're throwing in chilies, you do have the milk stout, but usually there's a little bit of vanilla, kind of temperate and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm not getting, and here's where it kind of threw a little bit of I don't want to say a cheater in there, is where I throw a little bit of a curveball to kind of save my ass if I'm wrong. The only way I could see this being a coffee added beer, it's not coffee forward, but since that chili thing is more of a spiciness as opposed to a heat, I tend to get this big green pepper skin chili kind of thing off certain versions of coffee, like a green skinned fresh kind of coffee from time to time. So it could definitely be that at play. There you go. That's all I have. So, if it's not Treehouse, I'll be surprised because of the shape of the bottle. I can just see it even through the wrapping. I think I got him figured out as far as how he wraps his stuff. I think I said it about the last one and I fucked up royally. Am I doing it right here? Oof. Oh. Let's just cut through it. It's not a can. You just go do one of these. There you go, buddy. Hopefully I don't cut myself in the process because I can tend to do that. So, yeah. So what did I say? 10% milk stout. I'm saying a chili base, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a coffee thing going on. So it's vanilla bean double shot, and this is why I kind of mentioned it because I really kind of wanted to go down. I'm not saying I assumed he was going to give me another double shot, but I kind of had an idea of each one going back and forth. On the back here, they actually say, what's the ABV in this? 8.6, so close enough. This bottle's culminated years of coffee beer project. Double Shot, our beloved coffee stout, has been refined time after time. Going to achieve this and that and the other thing. So you got your Madagascar vanilla beans, add a luxurious layer of vanilla cream character over a chocolate impression of base beer. What a treat. They don't talk about the coffee in here, man. It gives me that green pepper thing that I get from coffee. I love the label. I like the Double Shots label. Green pepper thing I get so often from a rich kind of fresh coffee. That's why I just kind of had to skip there and kind of explain my reasoning. That's where it comes off for me. It doesn't come off as a traditional big, huge roasted coffee stout. It doesn't. It was really bizarre because I bottle of Double Shot sitting right there because it's one of my favorite coffee stouts of all time. But I'm telling you right now, going in this relatively blind, I mean, sure, Steve is sending me a lot of Treehouse stuff, and last one he sent me his Double Shot, so I can whittle down the guess into what he's sending me. But this is not exploding with that coffee flavor. And like I said, the way this comes off is that green pepper component, as opposed to being in coffee, leads me to believe they're using that fresh green bean version of a coffee in it. But it's delicious. And I didn't get to that, and I always forget to that point. This is a really good beer. And I think I said it about the previous Double Shot, which I did as a mystery beer too. It's a really, really, really good beer. The vanilla came off more as lactose for me. I dig that. I like how that comes off like that because it has a little bit of richness to it as opposed to just a kind of confectionery sweetness. So it wasn't straight sweet on sweet on sweet the way vanilla beans can come off. So it played really well. The beer was absolutely fantastic. They said there's no chocolate in here. Twofold with that. One, shows you how rich and delectable the beer itself is. Two, I can actually confuse. I know this is one of the flaws and issues I have with vanilla. I can confuse vanilla and chocolate quite easily. So even though I went down the kind of the lactose milk stout route, it was almost two parts. It was giving that vanilla which was attaching to the chocolate, and the lactose which was attaching that milky creaminess. It's a fantastic beer. It showcases that green part of the coffee all that well. It doesn't really show the actual, base or regular coffee portion of the show all that well for me. But I think it's an absolutely fantastic beer. Super drinkable, super chuggable, and I think it's pretty fucking awesome. Super cool mystery beer to do. Thank you very much, Steve. He threw some big curveballs at me this time, and I enjoyed the fuck of them. So these will all go up. Hopefully, I'll try to put the Double Shots up on the same day. Hopefully, this will be the last one up. So if you watch this before the other one, then spoiler alert, I just fucked your shit up. But yeah, super fun. Thank you very much, dude. You're much the generous fella, and I can't wait to get up that way and chug some beers. So. Yeah. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better coffee vanilla based stouts that I've had as of late. Coffee, I mean, it's kind of hard to put it in there because it doesn't really come off as coffee like that for me, but it's really fucking tasty when it comes to the vanilla portion of the show and the beer portion of the show, the stout portion of the show. So just as far as generic beerness goes, it's pretty damn fucking good stuff. Value and availability, no idea. It's Treehouse, so it's brewery only, and I don't know what their prices are on these. And leave you with, if you like what you like this beer, if you like, a jacked up, dialed up milk stout and you want soft, green, chili-like skin vibes without the heat, that's what you're going to get here. Some people might say it's coffee forward. I don't think so. But, that's what mystery beers do. They make it tell the truth. I do that shit anyway, but this is a fun practice anyway. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Treehouse vanilla double shot right now. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.